Jordan, a hard-working high school senior juggling late-night shifts at a local grocery store, noticed an elderly woman struggling to pay for her modest groceries on a rainy evening. Without hesitation, he used his own money to cover her bill, believing it was just a small act of kindness. Little did he know, this simple gesture would ignite a chain of events that would upend his life. Days later, after losing his job, Jordan received an unexpected call from a powerful stranger, setting the stage for a life-changing opportunity he never could have imagined. Jordan worked as a cashier at the local supermarket after school every day. The job wasn't glamorous, but it helped him support his single mom and put away a little money for college. He was a senior in high school, juggling the stress of final exams, part-time work, and college applications. It was tough, but Jordan prided himself on being dependable, both at work and at home. One rainy Thursday evening, just before his shift ended, an older woman approached Jordan's register. Her cart contained only a few essentials: a loaf of bread, a carton of milk, some eggs, and a bag of apples. She looked worn out, her hands trembling as she reached into her purse to pay. When she pulled out a handful of coins, Jordan noticed her wince as she counted them. She came up short. "Oh, I'm so sorry," she said, her voice cracking with embarrassment. "I guess I'll have to put some things back." Jordan looked around. His manager wasn't nearby, and the store was quiet. Without a second thought, he reached into his pocket, pulled out his wallet, and slid a $20 bill onto the counter. "Don't worry about it, ma'am. I've got this," he said, giving her a kind smile. Her eyes filled with tears. "Are you sure? You don't have to." "It's no problem," Jordan reassured her. "Take care, okay?" The woman thanked him profusely, her gratitude spilling out in hurried words. Jordan waved it off, watching her leave with a mixture of warmth and sadness. He knew she'd probably had a hard day, or maybe a hard life. It felt good to help, even if it was just a small gesture. The next day, Jordan's manager, Mr. Connolly, called him into the office. The moment Jordan stepped in, he knew something was wrong. Mr. Connolly's expression was stern, his arms crossed tightly over his chest. "Jordan," he began, "we need to talk about what happened last night." Jordan's stomach sank. "What do you mean?" Mr. Connolly tapped a folder on his desk. "I reviewed the security footage. You took money out of your own wallet to pay for a customer's groceries." "Yes," Jordan admitted, confused by the tone. "She didn't have enough to pay, and I—" "That's against company policy," Mr. Connolly interrupted. "We have strict rules about transactions. You're not allowed to interfere, even if it's with good intentions." "But," Jordan stammered, "I was just trying to help. It was my own money." "It doesn't matter," Mr. Connolly said sharply. "If we let employees bend the rules for personal reasons, where does it end? I'm sorry, Jordan, but I have to let you go." Jordan stared at him in disbelief. "You're firing me? For helping someone?" Mr. Connolly didn't answer. He simply handed Jordan his final paycheck and told him to leave. Walking home in the rain, Jordan felt a mixture of anger and despair. He had done the right thing, hadn't he? Yet, he was being punished for it. He dreaded telling his mom, who relied on his paycheck to make ends meet. He was also worried about how losing his job might affect his college plans. That night, after explaining everything to his mom, Jordan sat in his room scrolling aimlessly through social media. He decided to share his experience in a short post, venting his frustration. "Today, I got fired for paying for an elderly woman's groceries. Apparently, helping people is against company policy. Feeling pretty defeated right now." He didn't expect much from the post. It was more for his own catharsis. But within hours, it began to gain traction. Likes, shares, and comments poured in. Strangers from around the country chimed in, expressing outrage at the injustice. "This is ridiculous. You did the right thing." Shows how messed up corporate policies are these days. "Keep your head up, Jordan. Good things will come your way." The story even caught the attention of local news outlets, and within days, Jordan's story went viral. Reporters showed up at his house asking for interviews. Jordan was overwhelmed but shared his story, hoping it might inspire others to stand up for what they believed in. Among the many people who saw Jordan's story was Caroline Maxwell, the CEO of a prominent tech company. She was known for her philanthropy and her belief in the power of kindness. When she read about Jordan, she was deeply moved. "This young man did what so many people are afraid to do," she said during a board meeting. "He chose compassion over rules. I want to meet him." Her assistant reached out to Jordan, arranging a video call. Jordan couldn't believe it when he received the email. He had never even heard of Caroline Maxwell before, but a quick Google search revealed her status as one of the most influential leaders in the country. On the day of the call, Jordan was nervous. He sat at the kitchen table, fidgeting with his laptop as the video chat connected. When Caroline appeared on the screen, her warm smile immediately put him at ease. "Jordan," she said, "I've been following your story, and I have to say, I'm impressed. What you did took courage." "Thank you, Ms. Maxwell," Jordan replied, still unsure why she had reached out. "I know you're going through a tough time," she continued, "but I want you to know that your actions resonate with people. In fact, they align with the values we hold at my company." Jordan tilted his head, puzzled. "What do you mean?" "I believe in rewarding people who go above and beyond for others," Caroline explained. "That's why I'd like to offer you a part-time position with us. It'll come with flexible hours so you can focus on school, and we'll also provide a mentorship program to help you prepare for college." Jordan's jaw dropped. "Are you serious? I mean, thank you. This is incredible." Caroline smiled. "One more thing. I heard you were saving for college, so we're going to cover your first year's tuition as well." For a moment, Jordan couldn't speak. Tears welled up in his eyes as he processed her words. "I don't know how to thank you," he finally said. "Just keep being the person you are," Caroline replied. "The world needs more people like you." Jordan's life changed overnight. He started his new job, learning valuable skills and gaining confidence in his abilities. The mentorship program connected him with professionals who guided him through the college application process. With Caroline's support, he was accepted into a top university, where he planned to study social work, a career inspired by his desire to help others. The elderly woman he had helped that day never learned about the ripple effect her groceries had created. But Jordan carried the memory of her gratitude with him, a reminder that small acts of kindness can lead to extraordinary outcomes. In the end, losing his job turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to him. And through it all, Jordan never stopped believing in the power of doing what's right, even when it's hard. If you loved Jordan's inspiring story and want to hear more tales of kindness, resilience, and life-changing moments, don't miss out. Subscribe now to stay updated with more incredible stories that remind us of the power of compassion and the unexpected twists life can bring.